No exemption for China on stopping its Iran oil buys, Trump officials. Two Trump administration officials said on Friday that neither a wind-down period nor a short-term waiver on China's oil purchases from Iran are being contemplated after Washington surprised Iran's customers on Monday by demanding they halt the purchases by May 1st or face sanctions. The administration has been clear to China, Iran's top oil consumer, about no additional waivers to the sanctions after the ones granted last November, one of the senior officials said. U.S. Embassy says Khamenei's wealth worth $200 billion. The U.S. Embassy in Baghdad estimates Iran's supreme leader's wealth at $200 billion. In a statement posted on its Facebook page today, the U.S. Embassy in Iraq said that the financial corruption runs rampant from top to bottom in the Iranian regime. The U.S. Embassy also said that 40 years into the clerical regime, while many Iranians suffer from poverty and extreme economic conditions, Khamenei owns assets worth an estimated $200 billion. Iranian media. Houthis in Yemen fire 17 missiles at Saudi coalition. Houthi rebels in Yemen fired 17 Zilzal-1 rockets at Saudi-led forces in Yemen on Friday, according to the Iranian Tasnim news agency. Saudi Arabia and its allies, including the Yemeni government, the UAE, and others, have been fighting Iranian-backed Houthis since 2015. The Houthis, equipped with Iranian technology, have fired numerous ballistic missiles at Saudi Arabia. Iranian media boasts of the Houthis using Iranian rockets as a way to show that their proxies are effective. Police in Iran use texting to summon women who violate hijab in cars. Iranian police are using text messaging to warn female drivers and passengers who take off their hijab or ignore the Islamic dress code while driving or riding in cars. Hundreds of women in the capital city of Tehran recently received phone text messages summoning them to the morality police station. After days of uncertainty about the origin of the messages, finally police announced the messages are official warnings. The women are accused of violating the Islamic dress code, including the removal of their scarves while driving a vehicle. Those who are summoned will be released after committing themselves in writing that they will not repeat the offense, the Islamic Revolution Guard's Corps Brigadier General Hossein Rahimi announced on Thursday evening, April 25. Should the offense be repeated, General Rahimi said, the accused will be charged and referred to a court of law. Google warns Iran-made apps are spyware. Starting Thursday, Google has been warning users about two Iran-made apps by the names of Telegram Gold and Hotgram, advising people not to install these applications that contain spyware capabilities. Google is suggesting users uninstall these applications from their devices, and a growing number of people in Iran are becoming aware of the threats posed in these apps that are affiliated directly to the Revolutionary Guards. These two apps have been launched by the IRGC with the intention to steal users' personal information. Prior to this, Telegram had warned users about the dangers of using Telegram, Gold, and Hotgram, emphasizing their company takes no responsibility about the personal data of users who use these two apps. South Korea to sweep world for Iran oil replacement. South Korea will likely return to a familiar game plan to replace Iranian oil it will no longer have access to after May, now that the United States intends to tighten sanctions on Iranian exports. South Korea is the biggest buyer of Iranian condensate, an ultra-light oil prized by the country's refiners as a raw material for petrochemical manufacturing.